going to show you probably my favourite couscous recipe. So couscous is a really simple dish that can be made at home really quickly. There's no real cooking involved. So it's not like, you can get pearl couscous, which is bigger couscous, but that gets cooked the same way that pasta and rice gets cooked. Because couscous is really fine, it's basically really, really finely ground pasta. It just steep it in boiling water, and that does the cooking for you. So it comes together really, really quickly. Instead of cooking your couscous in boiling water, normally you'd flick the kettle on and you use boiling water. Put some chicken stock, or put whatever stock you like the most, whatever your favourite stock is. Vegetable stock would also be good. I wouldn't use beef stock, it'd be too strong. So really it's just vegetable stock or chicken stock for this one. Turn that on, bring it to the boil as if you're sort of putting it in a kettle. And we're going to use the stock to help flavour the couscous, because the way in which we cook the couscous is it absorbs the boiling water that goes on top of it. So it will absorb the boiling stock that goes on top, sucks all that flavoursome stock up, and that helps flavour our couscous. So put that into a bowl. So it's normally 1 to 1. So if you've got a cup of couscous, it's going to take a cup of water. So that's ready to go. We'll just add our boiling stock to that once our stock comes to the boil. Everything else that's going in it is here in front of us. I'm doing a smoked salmon couscous. So I've got some smoked salmon, so pickled ginger, and pickled ginger goes fantastic with salmon. So does beets. So I've got some beets, some pre-cooked beets here, which is the way to go if you want to bring it together quickly. So just finely slice my ginger. Basically, I can cut everything that I need for this dish and get it ready to go with our couscous. Spring onion, I'll use the white part of the spring onion, and then I'll use the green part of the spring onion to finish the dish. So just those white rounds to about there. Some coriander. And because couscous is so fine, especially this type of couscous, you're creating things that will be able to be mixed into the couscous, mixed throughout the couscous. So you want to cut them reasonably fine. You don't want it too chunky. The beets we are going to leave chunky because I'm going to place them on top like I do with the salmon when I place that on top. Oh, that's come to the boil. Awesome. Let's cut this last little bit of coriander. Okay. The stock's come to the boil, so I can just pour that over my couscous. And just let that sit and steep, and our couscous will soak up that stock. I've got a little bit left there if I need it. So last thing, I'm going to chop up my tomato, so I'll just de-seed and dice my tomato to go in with this. Then wait for that to absorb all the stock, wait for it to cool a little bit, and we'll mix all of our fresh ingredients through our couscous. Give that a good toss, add a little bit of olive oil and lemon juice, so like you would if you were basically making a vinaigrette, pinch of salt, and then that part of the couscous is really done. Then I just want to dress the couscous on top with our beets and our smoked salmon. But we'll get everything in with the couscous first. I've got everything, all my fresh ingredients mixed in with my couscous. Just give that a taste. The stock really does make a huge difference with that dish. Couscous, sometimes the one bad thing about it is it can be a little bit bland. This is not bland at all. So, spoon this into a bowl. Pretty good. So cut up our beets. Place them on top of our couscous. And the beets, because these beets have been sort of pickled, they've got that sweetness that the beets have naturally and the acidity from the pickle. Just roll up and then just sort of fold that and pop it on top as well. All right, smoked salmon and beet couscous. Basically, from the time you start this dish to the time you finish this dish would be 10 minutes, 12 minutes maximum. You could basically do this in the same time it's going to take to eat this. And a great dish, I think. Finish with your favourite dressing on top, and you're going to be very, very happy.